Hi, my name is Larry Donahue, and I've been a business, IP, and corporate lawyer for the past 30 years. I'm going to talk about doing business in multiple states. A couple issues. One is, do you have W-2 employees in other states? Do you have significant customers or revenue? Are you doing something, availing yourself, purposeful availment in another state? You're probably doing business in that state. So what do? It can be complicated. I want you to be very careful about this. So if you're a contractor, there may be different licensing requirements in another state. You may have different workman's comp or bonding requirements in the other state. So you're also going to have tax implications in the other state. So don't just take jobs willy-nilly. Talk to a lawyer and figure out what it's going to take to do business in that other state. The other issue is once you are doing business in another state, you need to foreign file your company in that other state. So you have, I like to think of it as an alias, where let's say you are a resident of New York and you're going to do a lot of business in New Jersey. So your domestic company, an LLC in New York, is going to be foreign filed in New Jersey. That doesn't mean you have two companies. It just means you have one company and it's registered in New Jersey. And guess what? You're used to New York laws. New Jersey laws are different. So you really do need to hire a business lawyer in New Jersey to talk about these issues. License, insurance, tax, HR, employment. Imagine you're in Nevada and you want to expand into California. California has a lot of very different HR rules around like overtime, holiday, PTO. You got to really be aware of that and make sure that you're doing things correctly. So doing business in multiple states can really create some issues, and then tax issues as well. Meaning, income tax, you may have sales tax in another state that's different from your tax, from your current jurisdiction. The other issue to worry about is Wayfair. Wayfair was a Supreme Court decision that basically said states can tax you when you get to a certain threshold. And those thresholds vary from state to state. So that's something you got to research and work on as well. Fortunately, the thresholds are pretty high. Usually what I tell people is a good rule of thumb is 100 grand. If you're way under 100 grand in any particular state, don't worry about it. Unless 20% or more of your customers are from a particular state, then maybe you're doing business in that state. So it's complicated, and don't just willy-nilly grow into a state. However, if you're just selling all over the place and your clients are randomly located everywhere, you're probably okay as well, as long as you don't reach those thresholds.